And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's hard. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays like what we saw right there. They knew this up.
Turns on the Jets. He's showing it all, the juice, the Jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
You used to see option football all the time. Now you see less of it, but you see the quarterbacks, they don't want to get hit. They want to pitch the ball right here as fast as possible, get it to the running back. But now I've got some distance away from everybody, all the big bodies, the defensive end. I pitched it to him out in space. Now he has to go out there and do his damage. The old school option play, baby.
Snagged out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll leave it with him. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Mississippi State going up-tempo. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hale. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first.
On the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 20, he's got space.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Coming out with it, it's Hart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Got a man, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Back to the ground with the running back. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tuggle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Taylor wants to throw it. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. The return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
First play of the drive wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Evans. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got his man on the outside. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Taylor wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. It's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Back to pass. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage, and it looks as if the defense was offside. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. This time on target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Missed the connection on second. Now looking at a 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now staring at a 3rd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
He'll bring it out. It's Hart. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It's against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short. Defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's caught inside the 25. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pressure coming. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Working that left side now. trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harden. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got touchdown Bears! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll try to do it himself. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Taylor wants to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. That's caught. It's Hart. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Here we go. Gives it on the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. No huddle here for the offense. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hale. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The snap sets up to throw. Under fire. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One more snap coming before halftime. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
And nice play by the QB, understanding when to get the ball out. This is something that I guarantee you, Palmer, you and your receivers did all the time at Florida. Just the timing, knowing when the ball's coming out and when the ball's going to...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Taylor wants to throw. Quarterback moving. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Glover. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a... He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, if I have a playmaker and running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bears are in the hurry-up. To the ground with the back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Offense, quick tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the...
There he goes. Oh, what a cut. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Now facing a third and long. Off the RPO, complete. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He'll pull it on the read. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback. Get him in a predictable 3rd and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Rush is on him. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. The Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. He's got a 3-possession.
Touchdown, Baylor! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hart. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking left. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got the back over the middle. Stumbled to the ground. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run play action. Still looking on the move. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Get set.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Taylor wants to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hart. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Evans. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dumps it off in the flat. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pit. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. these Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Reese. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Taylor wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Touchdown, Mississippi State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. It's a running room. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Finds a man on the right. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Picks it up. That's a live ball. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Hart. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on second down. He's going to run it. Kept it, and he's past the marker. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 31. Might be looking to run. Sails one into the middle. Got it in stride at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He'll set up to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
One more play to pad the stats. Steps away. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship, and winning a national championship.